So here we're gonna be having theorem 4, right? Which is all about an absolute value and a greater than inequality. Right? So remember remember absolute value is the distance is the distance from zero, right? It's the distance from zero. So let's throw it there. So if zero is there, right, and then supposedly they say we need to find an absolute value of x. Absolute value of x must be greater than or equals to a. Right, they say that whatever distance here that we get from x, right, the distance that we get here from x, from the distance that we get here from zero, not from x, sorry, distance that we get here, the distance of x from zero must be actually be less than what? Must actually be greater than a, right? So supposedly that we might have a there, or we must have a that side, right? So let's suppose that a is 4, it's negative 4 this side, or a is actually 4, right? To the other side. So they say that the distance of x from 0 must be greater than a, right? So if it's greater, it's gonna lie here. If it's greater than z, it's gonna lie here. Must be greater than or equals to. It's gonna lie there, right? And then it's gonna lie there. Remember, is greater than or equals to. So that means our a, our x there, it's gonna be having to be, it have to be maybe 5, 6, 7, and going upward, right? And then here is gonna be negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and going, right? That means here that means our absolute value of x must be actually be greater than or equals to a, or, right, or, and absolute our x, not or x can be, or x can be less than or equals to a negative a, right, or negative a, right? So here negative a, so you can have x greater than or equals to a, or x less than or equals to negative, right? Negative a, right? If a is greater than or equals to zero, right? That's because we do not have a negative distance here. So we don't have a what? A negative distance, right? So if x is less than a, that means x is less than, if x absolute value of x is greater than a, that means or x must be less than negative a, or x must be greater than positive a, right? If a is greater than or equals to zero, right? That's what's going to happen.